Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today, we have to talk about it. It's the Good Luck American series. Good Luck Americans Part 1. What does this entail? It's gonna be a long-running series for all the detrimental activities that is happening right beneath your feet that you may or may not know about, that down the line, you are about to be screwed, for the lack of a better word. And welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you so much for being here. Please share the videos, because there's a lot of people who think the stock market is all that matters. But just keep this in mind. The top 10% of the wealthiest own 93% of the stock market. So the wealth inequality gap gets wider and wider. Think about that as the bottom 90% shares the rest. That's a lot of people. All right, here we go to the Stop Struggling Now YouTube podcast channel page. Again, make sure you share the videos, because you never know. People need this information. Let's go to the first thing, and the first thing only, that's going to cost you an arm and a leg, whether it's real estate insurance, your property taxes, and or car insurance. It's one thing to have insurance. It's another thing to pay the premium for years. And when you need them, they don't pay out. Good luck, Americans, because here's Citizens Property Insurance defeats late hurricane claims in decisive Florida court ruling. And I will point out one thing. Because this ruling is different than most, if you have an insurance claim, you should not wait. Because as you will see here, people were able to get out of paying the insurance. And those people, Citizen. They're the ones that's going to be able to get out from paying insurance claims. The Florida court has just handed insurers a win, backing Citizens Property Insurance right to reject hurricane claims reported years after the storm. Most people would agree. If you wait 2 or 3 years, how do we know that it happened when the storm occurred? And this is how they got out of it, because on August 6th, they lost their first round. They went to appeals court, and on August 6th, the 3rd District Court of Appeals in Miami affirmed a summary judgment in favor of Citizens Property Insurance Corporation. So therefore, it's cut and dry. They got out of it. And here's the problem. Maria Morales, the appellate, filed her claim with Citizens more than 3 years after Hurricane Irma. Citizens denied the claim, citing a breach of policy's prompt notice provision. Morales challenged the denial in Miami-Dade Circuit Court, but Judge Maria de Jesus Santovina ruled in favor of Citizens, finding that the delayed notice violated the terms of insurance contract. It's just that simple, ladies and gentlemen. So now, after you know that that decision has been upheld from the appellate court, sure, the lady can keep going, but you already know the outcome. You're not going to win this one, as most people don't win them at all. Now, I'm going to have a brief video today, but here we go with the second one. Attorney representing over 20 residents in lawsuit against State Farm after hail damage claim denials. Once again, another denial. I'll have a link down below in case you want to check these out. This one takes us to the state of Alabama. An area lawyer has filed a lawsuit for over 20. All right? Now, you could ride around Grove Park and pick out who had State Farm insurance, and we knew that when they weren't getting their roof fixed. We came to find out why not, Pierce said. Now, Gant Pierce is the attorney, so that's what he was talking about. A complaint filed on August 5th states that the plaintiffs sustained hail damage to their homes on separate dates between March and June of this year. So unlike the previous one, they're getting denied in 2025, so they can't skate on you didn't inform us soon enough. There was no legitimate basis for denials. Look at this. The complaint says insurance agents misled homeowners by selling them policies, assuming that hail damage would be covered. The damage ranges from $18,000 to $20,000 in cost. There has been a lot of damage done to ceilings, personal property, things that are subsequent to your roof being damaged. And by them not taking care of that insured order, it has caused more damage, Pierce said. That's very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to this. People who have lived in their home for 20 or 30 years and have had this insurance for 20 to 30 years are being told, look, we are not fixing your roof. Even though you have paid these premiums for 20 to 30 years, we are not going to do it. We don't think it's right. And we are going to do something about it, he said. That is what Gant is saying. I can't blame him. Of course, News 4 contacted State Farm agent involved in the case and they declined comment. Of course, that's what's going to happen. This is a lawsuit waiting to happen. And once again, this just proves the inevitable. A declining empire. Good luck, Americans. Because this right here, citizens insurance, is last resort for most people in the state of Florida. Sanctioned by the state of Florida. State Farm Insurance is known by all in the United States, pretty much. So you would think a huge business like State Farm, after people pay for 20 to 30 years their premium on time, that they would have no problem paying for hail damage and other damages that have occurred because of the hail. Let me know what you guys think down below. This is part 1. Stay tuned for part 2. And we're going down the pipeline because, of course, banks, which hold your money, is going to be a problem. Of course, property taxes are going to be a problem. But wait, there's a lot more. So stay tuned. And thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here, ladies and gentlemen. How can you protect yourself? Well, grab assets, no liabilities from all over the world. Assets pay you. That's all you need to know. So that means you have to make small investments or large investments, but you're going to have to make an investment. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.